Hey guys, it's Adrianna, and this week's theme in our collab life is Throwback Week. So I'm going to be doing the throwback tag, and this is like things from like my childhood, like when I was maybe like in kindergarten, and just stuff like that. So yes, and I wanted to say something before I start the video. Yes, I know I haven't made a video on this channel in about like a few weeks, like 2 to 3 weeks or something like that. The reason why is because, one, it didn't let me upload. 2, it was just like really crazy and like my thing didn't let me edit or anything like that. So yeah, so that's why I haven't been really posting on this channel. But I am going to make this video for you guys because it's finally letting me upload. So yes. So I'm going to get into the video. So the first question is, what year were you born in? I was born in 2001. Next question is, do you have any pictures of yourself when you were younger? Yes, I actually do. I have one picture. Well, I do have like more pictures, but this is like the one that makes me look a little cute, I guess you can say. But this is what I looked like as younger. So if you guys can see, it's like really different. Like, I mean, my face looks kind of like the same. I still have blue eyes in it, but I really grew up. But yeah, so that's what I look like when I was younger. Next question is, what TV shows did you grow up watching? I used to always watch Hannah Montana, Jonas Brothers, Cory in the House, That's So Raven, those kind of shows. And I still watch That's So Raven because, I mean, it's not a bad show. It's pretty funny. But I don't watch it all the time anymore. Now I've been addicted to, like, Pretty Little Liars. That's my favorite show. But I don't really watch a lot of those shows anymore, but I used to. Next question is, what do you want to be when you were younger? I wanted to be a teacher, like, for when I actually had a job when I was, like, younger. That's what I wanted to do when I was younger. I wanted to have, like, something to do with teaching. I don't know what it would be, but I don't want to be a teacher anymore, to be honest. I think, like, it'd be cool to work with kids, but that's not really what I want to do. I want to be more of a photographer for, like, weddings or just, like, family pictures or something like that. I mean, that's not going to be, like, my full-time job. It's going to be, like, a job, but then I don't know what I'm going to do for full time. I have to think about that, but I really want to be a photographer, so yes. Show a video of yourself when you were younger. I actually don't have a video of me, like, when I was younger, because we used to have, like, an old camera, but then it broke, so we don't have that anymore, so I can't really show you guys any videos, but there's this one that when I was, like, going to the zoo with my mom and dad and my sisters, we used to, like, always like videotape, but I don't have that video anymore, so I can't show you guys that. So the next one is, what were your favorite toys to play with as a kid? I used to always like to play with like dolls, but now I don't like dolls anymore that much because ever since I watched Annabelle, now every time I see a doll, I think if it's going to like move or it's like possessed or something like that. I don't know. That's what I always think of, but I don't play with dolls anymore, but I used to always play with dolls, like, all the time. But yes. What's the most embarrassing thing that you can remember doing? Probably going into like the guy's bathroom, because when you're like in a group of line and you're going, like, you know how I have like time, like you do like everything with your classmates, like when you were like in kindergarten and like elementary school. At least that's what my school did. And what we did is, like, we did everything basically together. So if one day we had gym, we all went to gym. If one day we had art, we all went to art. But now, since I'm in middle school, now we, like, all split apart now. But next year I'm going to be in high school, which is really crazy to think about. But what's going to happen is like, what we did, we used to, like, go every time by each other. So, like, the guys went first and then the girls went, or whatever, vice versa. And it was really embarrassing because I wasn't looking and I went into like the guys one instead of the girls, because it was only like 2-person like at a time basically, because it was only like 2 stalls then. So it was really embarrassing because everyone laughed at me, but yeah. Read something that you wrote when you were in kindergarten. So I have it right here. I had a really strong passion for art, like I do now, but I don't when I like really think of it, because I used to like always draw so bad, I used to write so bad, like, what is this? What is this? Like, is that, I don't know what that is. it's a person's like head, but then it's supposed to be like a body. And that was a dog. I don't know. And then I also have another sheet, but it's like in there, and we used to like always have like spelling tests or anything like that. And I remember writing coin, but I wrote it with a K. Like, who writes coin, like spells coin with a K? Apparently I did, but God, it was just like horrible. Okay, 3 songs you'll love to listen to as a child. I like always listen to a song, Nobody's Perfect. Burning Up by Jonas Brothers, and there's another one. I can't think of it. It's like a really popular song. It was like by not Miley Cyrus. It was by, who was it? Oh, I think it was You Could Be the One by Miley Cyrus. I think that was what it was. Yeah, I used to like always listen to those songs. What was one funny thing you dressed up as for Halloween when you were younger? I used to dress up like as animals when I was younger. So I dressed up as a lion when I was like maybe in kindergarten, but that's not really like embarrassing that much though, so, or like, it's not really embarrassing or like really funny though, so I don't really know. I can't really think of one that was like really embarrassing or funny, so I don't know. What was something weird you used to do as a child? I used to go in front of the mirror and like do weird faces. Like, if I put on my makeup, I make weird faces like that all the time. Like if I'm doing mascara or something like that. But back then I used to be like this. Like I used to do like the most like ugliest faces, and I mean I still do those faces, but not into the mirror. But like it was just really weird. So I don't even know. I was a strange child, and there's probably more, but I probably can't even think of them. So yes. What's the scariest thing that you remember that happened to you when you were a child? Okay, something scariest thing. Okay, I was going down a water slide, and my dad said he was going to catch me at the bottom, and he was looking away because my mom was talking to him or something like that, and I was going down, and I was like maybe 4, 5, or 6, something like that. I don't remember what age I was, and I was going down it, and all of a sudden I went underwater, and I did not know how to swim then, but obviously I do now. But I didn't know how to swim then, and I was like way at the bottom, but my dad helped me up obviously, and that was like the most scariest thing for me because I thought I was going to drown, but then I didn't, but it was pretty scary. Next question is, what's the most embarrassing thing you remember doing? I think I already answered this one, but I'm going to say it again though, because there's like more than one. Oh yeah, I just answered it before. It was me going into like the guy's bathroom, but there's another one that happened to me. So when I was younger, okay, I was in the bathroom, like I was in the bathtub, and maybe I was like 4 or 5, and okay, I don't know if I should share this with you guys, but it was funny though, because I was going out of the bathtub, and I said to my dad, "Hey Dad, I was like trying to fart or something like that, but instead I crapped on the floor." And, oh my god. And then ever since to this day, my dad, he is just like really embarrassing about it. Like he tells everyone about it, I'm not kidding. He even told my boyfriend at the time that I used to have, like before we broke up, like my ex-boyfriend, he told him about that, and it was seriously so embarrassing. And yeah, but I don't think he told my new boyfriend that. I don't know, that would have been really awkward if he did. The last question is, how is the world different from how it was like when you were a child? When I was a child, there was like no worrying about like drama or like stress or anxiety or just like any of that stuff. Like no one really cared who you dated or had a crush on, because I don't think you really date in like elementary school. You more like date in middle school more. But like no one cared what you looked like. No one would judge you. And then now, since when you get into middle school, that all changes. Like so many people judge you for like the most stupidest things. Like I don't get why they do, but they do. Like I just don't get it. And I don't know, it's just really, really stressful, and I don't know, but back then it was so easy, and then now, like, there's losing people as friends, there's more drama, there's just so much stuff that's different, and it really sucks, but that's just how it is. But, you know, you can't really change anything about it, but it's pretty sad. But, yeah, now I think that Like, people should really think about that more. Like, back then, no one really cared about anything. Like, no matter what you did, like, people were so nice back then. I mean, they still had cliques, but, like, they weren't as bad as they are now. Like, they're not as bad now. Like, they're worse now than how it was. But I'm just rambling on in this video. But I hope you guys liked this video. If you guys did, please give it a big thumbs up. And I'll see you guys next week, Wednesday. Okay, bye!